As we're here in Alberta, one of the many ridings to remain blue is right here in Lethbridge, with longstanding MP Rachael Thomas securing her fourth term in Ottawa. Her victory was celebrated with a crowd of supporters at the Paradise Canyon Golf Resort on Monday. BCN's Landon Hickok has more on that story.
In her speech to supporters on Monday night, shortly after learning the results, Rachael Thomas told her supporters to not shrink back following early calls of a federal Liberal election win. Thomas was re-elected as Member of Parliament with nearly 61% of the 66,000 votes from the Lethbridge riding, with over 40,000 voters expressing their support. Thomas expressed that she tries to remain transparent and accountable, and it has won the people's trust.
I've done my best to make myself available to the constituents of Lethbridge, and I think this election shows that people are overall very pleased with the representation that I offer. I'll continue to offer that strength. I'll continue to make sure that I'm an effective voice for them in our nation's capital, Ottawa. I try to be as transparent as possible so that folks can hold me accountable, and I hear from constituents that they appreciate that.
Despite large gains across the country, the federal Conservatives once again find themselves as the official opposition. But Thomas says they are confident that they will continue to do their job effectively.
I think in those places where Carney stole our platform, I think there's opportunity to collaborate. But on most issues, we're quite far apart in terms of the Conservatives and the Liberals and our way of seeing things in the country. I think going forward, as we step into our role as the official opposition, clearly we're going to have to find other parties to work with. As of right now, it looks like the Bloc Québécois is the party that we're ultimately going to have to figure out, a relationship with going forward if we're going to be effective in terms of stopping government legislation or effective in holding them accountable. And so, in the days and weeks and months ahead, we're going to have to navigate that relationship and see what that holds for us.
Blaine Higgin, the mayor of Lethbridge, congratulated Thomas on the win, saying that he and council are eager to continue working with her to ensure Lethbridge's priorities are met. She was first elected to Ottawa, representing Lethbridge since 2015.
To have the opportunity to represent Lethbridge for a fourth term is ultimately just such an honor and a joy. I really look forward to it.
For Bridge City News, I'm Landon Hickok.
Elsewhere, Lethbridge's Liberal candidate, Chris Spearman, held his own election watch gathering at the Southern Alberta Ethnic Association. He said his campaign gave its all in order to give Lethbridge a candidate that can work directly with the elected federal Liberals.
It was always going to be a challenge to overcome the big blue bale of hay in terms of people that traditionally vote Conservative, and we gave it our best shot to make sure that we tried to transmit our views and say it would be in the best interest of Lethbridge to have a Member of Parliament in the governing party. I think we've gone 10 years without a Member of Parliament in the governing party, and it hasn't really served us well. So in order for those views to get done, for Lethbridge to be heard, we need to make sure that we elect people who will have an ear in Ottawa.